Players like him coming through, Ethan, other young lads who really want it as well. So we've got a real good mix. And look, like you said, semi-finals is massive for us, and we just want to take tonight in because we want to take it one step at a time. Now PSG next, who are an amazing team.
Well, let's face it, guys, it was never going to be a low-key evening tonight, was it, when you come and play here? Just talk us through some of the emotions in that first half, especially for you. Who wants to take this one?
Let him go.
Okay, Miles, come on.
Come on, boy.
Wait, can you say it one more time, please?
Just the emotions of that first half that you went through. It was never going to be a low-key game. Obviously, the penalty didn't quite go your way, and then, Dec, we'll get to you on what happens with Kylian.
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, the fans, they don't make it easy for us, but as a team, we know it's going to be like this when we came, so as long as we stuck together and, you know, keep backing each other through the highs and lows, we'll be fine.
5 minutes it took with that VAR check in that first half.
I knew it wasn't a penalty. Look, don't get me wrong, I had my arm on him, but you have to do that in the box. You have to try and stop him. Someone was going to let him go, but I knew it wasn't a pen. I'm an honest guy. I said to him straight away, and I said to Vasquez, it's not a pen, and I would admit, if I pulled him down, I would say, but he just fell to the floor, and it wasn't a pen, and I was fully confident it would get overturned, and we just had to stay calm. We was a bit naive again at times. We just had to control the game a little bit better. But in the end, we've got the job done, and it's, like I said, it's a historic night for the club, and yeah, honestly, I'm lost for words. It's just very special.
Very quickly, PSG.
Yeah, top team. Played them once already. We feel like they're a different team to back then. We've seen what they can do, but also we see what Villa done to them last night and caused them a lot of problems. So, look, we'll be working hard. We now have to go to Ipswich on Sunday, which is going to be a tough game because we want to secure that, keep going, and keep winning matches in the Prem, and then also, like you said, focus on this competition.
Yeah, well, massive congratulations. Enjoy this one. Take it in. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's incredible. Do you know the last time Real Madrid were knocked out of the quarter-finals in the Champions League? They were beaten by Monaco 21 years ago in 2004. Miles Lewis-Kelly wasn't even born then. And this tells you a lot about this Arsenal team. They are a young side, led by a young manager who's learning on the job as well. How important?
But you have to get over the line, Reshman. It's fine getting into the quarters, the semis. You have to go on and win it. But they deserve every credit for what they've done over these two legs. They beat Madrid, a poor Madrid, I thought, but they've beaten them and beaten them convincingly. So we'll wait and see, what challenge PSG come and bring, because they're a different side to what they originally faced in the early on in the competition.
Yeah, very much so. But what impressed you most about the way that Arsenal dealt with this game?
I think it's the way that they managed it. I think we've watched them in the Champions League in previous years, and they've been naive, as Declan mentioned there, and they've been punished at times, and they kind of haven't turned up on when it's really counted and mattered. Here today, I think against the champions, and over the two legs, they bossed it. They absolutely bossed it, and Declan was at the forefront of that, I thought. But also equally, I would say Saka in terms of defining and being decisive. And we've talked about it, and I've debated it quite a lot over the years about is he world class? Saka, 100% world-class footballer who will decide matches now for the rest of his career, I believe, at the top level, at the top table, alongside the best players. And I think he would have gone into this game, just like Declan Rice, and gone, right, on their team, they've got Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, that's against me. Oh, you've got Vinicius and Mbappe, Saka will be judging himself against those players. That's what happens. They've come out on top today. It's only one game over 2 games, I get that. But it's a chance to go, right, I'm at the top table today, and I've actually sat here comfortably and overshadowed the people that were meant to be better or considered better than me. Yeah. Right, let's start talking. Where am I? I think it's a great confidence boost.
Do you know that the context we put it into, without a striker, Havertz injured, Jesus out, Saka, 101 days or so it was to get him back. He gets back just in time, just 2 weeks ago, and he's performing like this. It's incredible. But the team performance really stood out. The low block, the two wingers, and I think Martinelli and Saka deserve a big mention because with the tenure for Arteta, they really have stood up for him. And tonight it was fitting that they scored the 2 goals. But look, this is an Arsenal team, some way to go. PSG next,
yeah,
lovely. Let's bring it on. But they're a very healthy team at the moment. Yeah. So Arsenal will go again. They need to secure the Premier League. They want to do well in that to get back here again for next year. But this is a fantastic night.
Well, one thing I would say, I think, if you're going to say, is there a team left in the competition equipped to deal with the PSG team in terms of their pace and their physicality, how direct they are. This Arsenal team, you'd say, are the two fullbacks, 1v1 are magnificent. They proved that again today. Defensively, they're sound as you like, and they've got people in centre midfield areas who can cover the ground. Declan Rice, the way he can transition.
I think a shout out for Kivior as well, because everyone was looking
today.
at him as a weakness in the team. No, he stood up and he played exceptionally well tonight.
He did. He stood up to be counted, and so did the rest of this Arsenal side. What they have shown in Europe over these last two legs, in these two quarter-finals here at the Santiago Bernabeu. Okay, plenty more reaction and analysis coming.